Hi, yeah, so this is just going to be a brief tutorial. My nephew asked me if I knew of a good mid-range GPU, and I told him to check PCPartPicker.com. That's what I usually use when I'm doing a build. And so I just wanted to kind of run through the basics of how to use it. So we're here on the website. If you click on Builder up in the top corner, it's going to open up a new build. And so you can basically just come down the list here and choose each thing. So if you already know what CPU you're picking, you can just find it in the list and add it. Most people have an idea of at least what they want to start with, and so you can put the stuff that you already know that you want in your build in there. I'm just picking the first thing at the top of each list here. Not really looking at anything, but as you can see, it auto-populates it. It finds the cheapest price for that item for you. And if you click on buy, it'll take you to the website, like to the link to actually buy it, which is kind of cool. Makes life a little easier when you're trying to navigate. That way you don't have to like keep typing things in to find where you're going. So um, yeah, you can just come down through here and you can change these filters on the side. So for this is storage space. So say you want your main drive, which I highly recommend your C drive be an SSD. You can click on SSD and it will filter everything else out. You can click over here on ratings, click it twice and it'll put the best ratings at the top. And you want to look for 5-star ratings with the most reviews. So like if you're picking one that's got 5 stars but there's only 2 reviewers, that's not really a good indicator of whether or not it's going to be a good thing or not. Those 2 people liked it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's good. But when you got something that's 5 stars and 430 people have reviewed it, it's pretty good chance that that one's going to be good. So you can just add that in. You can add multiple storage, multiple memory, video card. This is where it starts getting pricey on a build. But you can go through and you can specify like what, like I only want to see 5 stars. I only want to see, say, gigabyte, or whatever. You can click show more. It'll give you the full list here. So I only want to see PNY for whatever reason. And rate on RX whatever. So there's none of those available. Let's take that off. There. Now we got something. So again, do your ratings. I usually sort it by rating, and then I'll find one that's got a really good 5-star rating. That's on the cheaper end. So this would probably be the cheapest GPU for the criteria that I set. So I'm going to add that to my build and find a case. Maybe you already know that you want to use the Corsair 4000D Airflow. You can search it right here. So you can say, I'm going to just type in 4000D. That's going to narrow it down a lot more than typing in Corsair, because Corsair, there's a lot of products, but 4000D is going to be very limited on what it shows you. So say that this is what I was looking for. Now I can add it. Power supply. Don't skimp on your power supply. That's probably going to be one of your biggest things that you want to make sure that you get good. I always go for at least a platinum. But yeah, titanium is probably going to be your best bet. It's going to allow for your PC to run much smoother. So I would also recommend getting on a search engine like Google or Bing, probably Google if you're a normal person, and search for that specific component that you're looking for, like best 2024 GPU. So best 2024 GPU, and then just kind of go through. Tom's Hardware is usually a pretty good site to look. IGN usually doesn't know what the hell they're talking about on anything, so I try to avoid them. PC Mag is okay. I would recommend Tom's Hardware, though. They usually have a pretty good idea of what's going on, and they break it down like very very well. Like it's giving you the information that you really need when you're picking stuff out. So that's a good one to use. So if I were to log into my account, on PC Part Picker, click on Builder. I've already got one that I've been working on, kind of tweaking here and there. I actually had a much more expensive video card on there, but actually, oh no, it put all the information for what I was just clicking on in there. Oh well, I'll just rebuild it. That's fine. I didn't realize that it was going to do that when I logged in. No. You can click on your name at the top if you've got a actual profile on here. You can click on different things. You can click on saved parts lists if you've got anything that you've saved in there. Account, profile, comments, just all the different things here. Things that I was gonna buy before that are still sitting in my inventory. Just go ahead and delete that. I'm looking for, is it completed builds? I think it's completed builds. Thought there was a way to look at your uncompleted builds on here. It might be in here somewhere. Oh, completed builds right there. My current build. So this is what I'm currently running. So yeah, this is the PC that I'm currently on, and yeah. So that's basically how to use PCPartPicker.com. If you got any other questions, just let me know down in the comments. I'm not an expert at it by any means, but I've used it enough that I've got a general idea of how to go about doing things. So I hope this helps, and yeah, later.